Welcome to AI Trend Talk. I'm Isaac. And I'm Alice. Today we're talking about coffee, pension reform, extreme heat, labor unions, and drunk driving. Let's get started.
Yeah, we have a really great deep dive for you today. We are going to look at 5 big trending topics in Taiwan.
Exactly. And our mission today is to help you learn some everyday English while staying informed about what is happening right now.
Right. It is always good to practice English with real news. So where should we begin today?
Well, let's start with something many of you probably enjoy every single morning. I mean, I know I do. We are talking about coffee.
Oh, I definitely do. What is the news about coffee?
So the American Heart Association just released a new report, and they found that drinking up to 5 cups of caffeinated coffee a day is actually safe for most adults.
Wait, really? 5 cups? That sounds like a lot of caffeine.
I know, right? It sounds like too much. But the research shows it is safe, and it can even lower the risk of heart disease and stroke, which is a huge benefit.
Oh.
The word is benefit. It means a good or helpful result. Drinking a lot of water every day has a great benefit for your skin and health.
That is a great word.
Yeah.
But I have a question about this coffee news.
Sure. What is it?
Does it matter how we drink our coffee? Like, what if I add, a bunch of sugar and milk? Does that change the good news?
Yeah, that is a really important point. Unfortunately, yes, it does change things. If you add sugar, flavored syrups, or heavy cream, you reduce those health rewards.
Ah, I see. So the benefit is really just for black coffee.
Exactly. The natural coffee bean is very good for you, but adding all that extra sugar is not.
That makes sense. I mean, we want the energy, but we turn it into a dessert.
Right. And, speaking of things we drink, an iced coffee is really great for cooling down right now because the weather outside is just, well, it's getting crazy.
Oh, definitely. The environment is changing so much because of global warming.
Yes, it is. And that brings us to our next trend. In Chinese, people are searching for the term mengshu, which means extreme summer heat.
It really is everywhere.
It is. The word is extreme. It means very great in degree, much more than usual. We should stay inside the house today because of the extreme heat.
Yeah, we really should. It is just so hot outside lately.
Right, and this extreme heat is actually changing our daily routines. Like in Tokyo, they have a really interesting situation right now.
Oh, what is happening in Tokyo?
Well, office buildings there are setting their air conditioners to 28 degrees Celsius just to save energy.
Wait, 28 degrees inside an office? That is incredibly warm if you were working all day.
Exactly. It is so hot that the government is actually encouraging male office workers to wear shorts to work instead of their business suits.
Really? I didn't know that. I mean, traditional Japanese office culture is usually very strict. Men always wear those dark formal suits.
I know, it's a huge change.
Yeah.
But the weather's just too hot for suits. However, some women are actually quite upset about this new rule.
Oh, why is that?
Well, they are calling it leg hair harassment.
Leg hair harassment. What does that mean?
It means they feel there's a gender double standard. The men get to wear comfortable shorts, but the women are still expected to wear skirts and pantyhose.
Oh, wow. That is a fascinating cultural difference. I mean, pantyhose in extreme heat sounds terrible.
It really does. It is not fair at all.
Imagine if you had to wear winter clothes in the summer. I completely understand why they are frustrated.
Right. It just shows how old rules are struggling to keep up with our changing world.
Yeah, that is a great point. And speaking of rules, let's talk about protecting our rights at work.
Yes, let's move to our next trend. This is about labor unions in Taiwan.
Just like workers need comfortable clothes in the heat, they also need to know their working rights are safe, right?
Exactly. The government recently gave a big warning to workers. There are 3 specific labor unions that are in trouble.
Oh, which ones?
The Teen and Religious Service Union, the Keelung Carving Union, and the Taiwan Apartment Building Management Union.
Okay, so what did these 3 unions do wrong?
Well, they have not paid their workers' insurance fees to the government for over 2 months.
Wait, so the workers paid the union, but the union didn't give the money to the government?
Yes, exactly. And if the union doesn't pay, the union members might actually lose their insurance benefits.
That is terrible. I mean, it is like paying for an umbrella, but when it finally rains, the umbrella is just, it's missing.
That is the perfect way to describe it. It leaves the workers totally unprotected.
So, how can workers protect themselves from this? What should they do?
The government says workers need to keep a paper trail. You should always keep your payment receipts or your bank transfer records.
Ah, I see. So if the union makes a mistake, you can use your receipt to prove that you actually paid your fee.
Right. That little piece of paper is your proof. It shows you followed the rules.
That is very helpful advice. You know, we pay insurance to protect our working days, but we also need to plan for the future, right?
Yes, we do. Which brings us to our fourth trend today, pension reform.
Ah, pensions. That is the money you get when you stop working and retire.
Exactly. And recently, Li Lai-hsi, who is a former leader of a civil servants group, shared some news about a new online calculator.
Oh, a calculator created by the government, right?
Yes, because the government recently changed the pension rules.
Yeah.
And honestly, a lot of retired civil servants are very confused.
Well, I don't blame them. Math and government rules can be very confusing, especially for older people.
They really can. People were looking at these complex math formulas and wondering, how much money will I actually get every month?
Right. Financial security is so important when you are retired. So how does this new digital tool help them?
It is very simple. It only takes 3 easy steps. You just go online, type in a few details, and it shows you your exact payment.
Oh, that is great. Having a simple digital tool like that really gives people peace of mind.
It really does. It takes something scary and makes it easy to understand.
Yeah. Planning for a long, safe future is so important.
It is. But sadly, sometimes unexpected events can take that future away in just 1 second.
Yes. And that is a very sad truth. Which leads us to our final trend today.
Right. This is about a tragic event that happened in Kaohsiung.
What happened?
Well, a 56-year-old truck driver was leaving a gravel warehouse, and as he was driving out, he crossed a double yellow line on the road.
Oh no, a double yellow line means you are definitely not allowed to cross. It is very dangerous.
Exactly. And when he crossed it, he hit a 36-year-old motorcycle rider.
That is an awful accident.
The word is accident. It means a bad event that happens by mistake and causes damage or injury. The road is closed today because there was a bad car accident this morning.
It is just heartbreaking. Did the motorcycle rider survive?
Sadly, no. He passed away from the accident. But there's another detail that is making people very angry.
What is that?
The police tested the truck driver, and his alcohol level was 0.11 milligrams per liter.
Wait, he was drinking alcohol before driving that huge truck?
Yes. In Chinese, we call this 酒后驾驶 drunk driving.
That is just, it makes me so sad and so angry. I know, it is a terrible tragedy. It really is. And I think we need to use this to gently remind everyone listening about road safety.
Definitely. The rules on the road are there for a reason.
Exactly. One bad choice by a driver, just one mistake, can ruin many lives forever. We all have to share the road, and we have to be responsible.
I agree completely. Well, we have covered a lot of important topics today. Let's do a quick review before we go.
Sounds good.
Today we learned that drinking up to 5 cups of coffee can be safe and healthy as long as you don't add sugar.
Right. We also talked about how extreme summer heat is changing office clothes in Tokyo and causing some debates about gender rules.
Yes, and we discussed how important it is to keep your insurance payment receipts to protect your working rights.
We also looked at the new pension calculator that is helping retired workers figure out their money easily.
And finally, we talked about the tragic dangers of drunk driving and why staying safe on the roads is so important.
You know, looking at all these trends today, I have a thought I want to share with you, the listener.
Oh.
What is it? As the world changes from hotter summers to changing rules at work, our daily habits must change too. So how adaptable are you to these changes?
That is a really great question to think about. We all have to learn how to adapt.
We do. It is part of life.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for today's deep dive.
Yes, thank you for listening and practicing your English with us.
Here's your comment challenge for today. How do you protect yourself from the extreme summer heat? And what is your favorite cold drink to have on a hot day?
I can't wait to hear your answers. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.
See you next time. Goodbye.